included in the footer. You know, RSS, Facebook, whatever else have you. But the main area here was their page layout. So this was their home page layout. They had a different page layout for departmental sites, a different page layout for article sites. That's kind of how you want to think about it and break it apart.
Are there web zones in that page layout, or is it just?
Oh no, definitely, yeah, definitely. There's, I think they're using a web zone here and a web zone here, and then they got, yeah. This is very high level, right? What else you need to know in terms of basics are content placeholders. Content placeholders are basically server tags. They're tags, blocks of, like it's a placeholder to say, okay, when SharePoint renders this page, then include the underlying content. So for example, the placeholder left nav bar kind of includes your quick launch. Right? There's a placeholder for search. There's a placeholder for your top nav here. All those placeholders you need to have. You need to make sure they are available and accessible in your master page. If you don't have them, designer will crap out on you. Sorry, designer will give you an error, and your browser will also give you an error as well. Any questions up until this point? No? All right. MSDN link, if you want to go get all the default content placeholders. If you wanted to build your site, your master page from scratch and not have to work with Microsoft's master page, you can start with either the starter master page, or just make sure these content placeholders that are listed here are included in there, and that'll be a good start. Now, you know, I don't have exactly my timing perfectly right, so I don't know if it's a good time to take a break or if we should continue on. Keep going? Keep going? Okay. That's fine. So themes we're aware of as well. Themes, you get 12 colors, you get 2 fonts. They control the look and feel of your site. And of course, you can use PowerPoint to customize your themes as well. And I think last week, Microsoft released on their Connect site a theme builder, a UI to build your themes outside of PowerPoint. I don't have the link for that, but if any of you want that, let me know. And as you build your SharePoint theme, you can export it to Word, export it to PowerPoint as well. All right. So that's an example right there of using a theme, the out-of-the-box look, to this. You still have the same structure, the same look and feel, still says Microsoft. In my slide, it's about 80 slides, but I'm not going to go through the next 10. They're focused on some of the new features in themes, which we're going to go into coding as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and switch over to some more demos and start building this thing here. Creating a blank master page. Call this custom.master. So we want to work off of v4.master. So the reason I'm not editing out of the box master page, anybody know why? Central admin uses it. No, well, this is a separate site collection, so that's not the worry.
Resulting customization.
That's exactly it, yes.
I think if they upgrade, to make
That's right, yeah. You don't want to customize any of the out-of-the-box files that are available. So we're going to go ahead and copy it from
Can
V4.
you repeat his answer, please, Kanwal?
Yeah, his answer was that we don't want to customize it because it's being used, as well as if we went ahead and upgraded SharePoint, then there might be issues from that regard as well.
But it can be unghosted inside a site collection.
Right, so
Isn't
it can, yeah.
So if I customize it, it's not being overridden when I install updates.
That's correct. Yeah. So what I was trying to get around here was that if you go ahead and customize the master page that's out of the box, let's go ahead and make a change to that. And I just save that. it'll bring up a prompt saying your changes will customize this page so that it's no longer based on site definition. And what that does is it actually, instead of accessing that v4.master from the file system, it's going to grab it now and store it in the content database, the customizations you have. So every time a master page is loaded from SharePoint, it's going to hit the database, which is not a huge deterrent. However, this does take you away from what in SharePoint world they call unghosting. That means the file's been customized. So if we switch back here to here, you'll see right here there's a little icon there to say that it has been customized. So that's something that I always try to avoid. Save that. Set that as a default and set that as a custom master page as well by right-clicking on custom.master. And what we'll also do here is we'll create a folder called CSS. Edit that as well. All right, so first thing we want to do is we're going to go ahead and reference the style sheet. So in our v4.master, one of the views that SharePoint provides at the bottom is showing a split view, which is a combination of the design view as well as the code view. The split view is great to get a sense of where your code is and what content placeholders are actually implementing this. So if I wanted to make changes to this team site, I just click on the team site and it would highlight the code. Not just that, but what I've really enjoyed is this area right here at the bottom, where you can actually kind of go up a few levels to kind of get a sense of, okay, what is this part of? Well, it's part of the H1 tag. It's part of the site title text. And actually highlight that in the design view as well as the code view. So it's very, very useful when you're actually when we start moving around here. So first thing we want to do is we want to reference the CSS. This control right here, the server control SharePoint :CSS link, is the one that actually provides the reference to the core v4.master or .css, sorry. And what we've included now is that we've included another control here called CSS Registration. So any additional custom CSSs that you want to include in your master pages, you can use that. Can everybody in the back as well see the code? Work with a smaller resolution. It's probably the lowest I'll go. All right. So you provide the reference that's relative to your CSS from your site collection. This new tag that they've actually introduced called after, or sorry, new property, after, and what that allows you to reference is your CSS after what file should it load up. It's very nice, yeah, actually, because in 2007, when you were referencing CSS files, they would usually get, when you're beginning, for me at least, they would get overwritten by the core.css. And a lot of times you had to hack it by doing an exclamation mark in the CSS and important to kind of override all the other references. With this, you don't have to do that hack. You can actually say after core.v4.css. You could even say, let's say in this example, we have our custom reference. In this example, I could even say not IE. What that means is after not IE, that CSS file,